Hello guys and welcome to Laravel 7 tutorial. So guys, today we are going to discuss about Laravel Blade and how to make master layout using Blade. So let's jump into our Laravel environment. I have already started my project cdc XAMPP hddocs. You will have to tell your respective folder and directory. Okay, now let me open up my Sublime, and where are views located? Basically they are in resource and views. So I will create a new folder inside views, new folder, and name it layout. Done. I will create 3 new files inside layout. Control S master.blade.php and new file contact.blade.php and another one Control S about.blade.php. Done. So basically what is master layout? Basically master layout contains our website common HTML, CSS, JavaScript, so that we have less CSS, HTML, CSS, JavaScript on other sub pages or main pages like contact us, about, or home page. So let's start building our master layout. I will bring some HTML, common HTML, basic. Okay, now we will use Bootstrap for some margin and padding. Let's initialize it, copy CSS CDN and paste it in the header. Done. Now I will copy JavaScript. We don't basically need JavaScript, but to tell you complete structure I will include it. Sorry, I have to copy it again. Copy and paste. Done. Okay, now I will create a div container. Basically it's a short form, and I will hit tab. Done. And h1 gallery system. Now suppose that it is our navigation at the top. Let me put some margin and d5. Done. And now let me call it control p web.php, and I will make a new route get, and master name is master, like after root it is going to be master, and post controller @index method. Okay, control P post controller, and I will make a new method public function index, and done. Return view layout dot master. Remember what I told you, we don't need to have blade.php syntax. Okay, now let's check Laravel and /master. Okay, so now you can see we are calling it a navigation that would be included in all sub pages. So let's make our master layout correctly. In Blade we use keyword yield. Basically it is not a keyword, but that is how we are going to make a section. Basically you can call it a section yield, and I want to make a new section and its name should be title. Okay, now I will make another section @yield and call it styles, so that it refers style sheets. Okay, now I will make a content @yield and name it content. You can name it whatever you like, that is not an issue. Okay, now I will make a script section, basically yield scripts. Done. Now whenever my page has anything dynamic, like I want on contact page, I want the title to be contact page, I can make it. So let's first make a route for contact page, and let me show you an empty page, and we will call it contact. Okay, and I'll call it contact. Done. And I will make a method, just copy it, paste, and name it contact, and replace the blade with contact. Done. Control A F12, and done. Okay, now let's see our contact page. See, we have an empty page. Let me inspect and show you correctly like this. See, header is empty, body is empty. Okay, now let's just include our master layout in contact blade so that we have some basic HTML and CSS. We are going to write @extends. This extends mean whatever we have in this specific file. I'm telling it, whatever we have in this specific file, I want it in this file as well. That's it. Okay, let's see contact page. See, gallery system, and now let us see some CSS, JavaScript and divs, etc. Okay, so now it's time to make contact page dynamic. Like we are calling some basic stuff from here that is required throughout our web application, but let's make our contact page dynamic. Now I will use another keyword, or you can call it word, basically section, and I will call this title. Same name guys, same name, title, and I will also have to end section. Okay, now I want, when I come to contact page, my title of the page should be contact page. Okay, let's see an example. See it here. Okay, we will see contact page here. See, it's done. Now it is necessary to end this specific section which we are opening like this. Let's see if we don't, what will happen. See, and contact page is here, it is broken. So always remember to end the section or to stop it. Stop, we can also use stop keyword. I will use, let me show you stop with the stop, and it is done. Okay, so we can use end section or stop to stop a specific section. Okay, now let's call a dynamic style. Suppose that we have some dynamic basically some other CSS or link file which will be included only for contact blade. Now let me show you how we will do it. Another section, styles, and end section. Done. Basically this styles belongs to this. I am saying that if I have here, I am saying it that if I have an other link styles for any other specific page, I will have to include it right here at the bottom below it. Okay, now let's see. Let's just follow our conventions first. Let's make it complete. Okay, I need another one. This will be basically content. Done, and here are scripts. Okay, now I think everything is complete. Okay, so now if my website have specific styles, we will place it here, right here, link or anything like styles, we can place it here for this specific page. Okay, now let me put some contact like h1, not h1, h5. This is a contact us page and the number to contact is number something. Okay, now let me close it. Done. Let's see our contact blade now. The number should be here. This is contact us page. This is our website content. Another page, like if we have about us page content will be here. This is a navigation, a sidebar, everything will be included in master layout, and our basic content which will be unique for every page will be included in content. Okay, you can name it whatever you want. Okay, let's suppose we have some basic style a different style for this contact page. Let me show you an example. Style, and I will make a class blue for simplicity, and color blue. Done. Okay, now let me pass it here, class blue. Okay, let's see. See, the content is basically now in blue. Now let me show you its CSS, basically where it is placed. See, after the link, after this, here, right here. Okay, I think you guys are understanding all this. Okay, so now let's do another page. Just copy it and do the same for about us page. It also extends the master layout. Everything that master contains, it also has it now. About page. Okay, and just change the class green here. Okay, and color green for simplicity, class green. Done. Okay, now let me make a method here for that specific page, and it will be about, and about here as well. Okay, now let me make a route for it. Route, copy and paste, about, and it is going to hit about. Now let's see our about us page. It will also contain each and everything. Now let's just change it slightly. About page. Okay, color is green, and this is about us page. Simple. Okay, and let me put some script here as well. Just script. Okay, I will just alert, hello, this is about us page. Done. Okay, let's see our about page. About, see, hello, this is about us page, and we have some common HTML CSS included from master layout, and we have some dynamic as well. See where it is placed, just below the CDNs here, right here. Okay, now this is complete information about master blade, how to create a master blade. Here in master blade we will have some basic or common HTML CSS that will be included throughout our application, and everything that is dynamic we can make it dynamic like this, like name, calling a name, etc., and that page specific content. We can create multiple divs, and I know you get the meaning. Basically that's all from master layout. And one more thing, let me show you. Suppose that we don't have a title for a specific page, like I forgot to place a title here. Okay, let's remove it. Now let's see contact page. Contact, done. And see, no title. Okay, now what can I do? I can write here in the second parameter, suppose that if any page doesn't have a title, you can place a default title like this, my website. Now if any specific page doesn't contain any title, it will include it from here, my website. See, refresh, and my website. Okay, now let me introduce you with some blade function, like how to use if or for each in Laravel or blade syntax. So let's jump into our post controller and make a simple array. $people or users is equals to, an array should contain names, Asar, like Daniel, or you can name it like Zen, and Will, Smith, and XYZ, some random name. Yeah, John Doe would be better. John. Okay, now let's return it. I told you about the compact method, most powerful. Now this basically this users variable contains an array. We can pass it simply by calling users. Okay, now I have these users, basically users array, inside my contact blade. So what I am going to do here is just bring it down and include if or for each. So let's see how to use if. In normal PHP we would have to write like this, like if, let me remove it, okay, and space here, if something true, like this, true, do something, okay, do something. Okay, now in Laravel and in Blade we can do is at the rate if condition here, like this. For example, let's count what count, like users. Okay, if count user, basically it will count users and will get the result. If count user greater than 0, we will print it. Now let me put an end to if. How we will do that? At the rate and if, that's it. Okay guys, now I will use a for each. Basically how we use for each inside PHP, for each, like this. Okay, now I will use it in Blade like this, at the rate for each and at the rate and for each. That's it. I will place my users here, dollar users as dollar user. Simple, right? And remember what I told you how to print, like in PHP we would have to echo something, but in Blade we will have to just double curly braces and put a user, dollar user. That's it. Let's print it in H6 so that we can see each user in separate line. Let's do this. Okay, contact and refresh. Okay, let me see if there is any mistake. I don't think so. Okay, it says syntax error, unexpected this. Oh, sorry. Let's remove it. We can also use this, but I didn't echo anything. That's why it is displaying an error. Remove it. Undefined variable users. Basically, it is on users here, and now it's all right. Done. See, Zan, Will, Smith, John. Everything is right here. Okay guys, I think you understand. Let's change a condition a bit. Let's suppose we have, if the users have count 7 greater than 7, only then it should be printed. Let's see, user count is 4, that is why it is not printing. Now let me change it again and see the results. Okay guys, now everything is clear. So basically that is it from the master layout and Blade syntaxing. We will see more while we will be working on our gallery system basically. So hope you guys like my video. If you liked it, please like, share and subscribe. See you soon. Take care.